Important safety notice here. In these videos, I'm going to demonstrate how I test the sharpness of the blades by shaving my forearms. Now, this is extremely dangerous. You can scar yourself, you can hurt yourself, you can poison yourself, you can kill yourself doing this. Please don't do this unless you really know what you're doing. I will explain the basic safety principles right now. Now, if I use this stone here instead of my arm just to show, there are two things. If I take the razor, for example, because this is the most dangerous of all the knives I have here, having my knife like this is extremely risky because that is where I have the most penetrating power. Okay, so if I go like this, my arm over here, I have more penetrating power like that. So I want to have it flat with in the same axis as my arm. So it would go like this, for example, if I had my arm. Now, the other important thing when I'm shaving, I have to be sure to pull the knife in a very straight manner and never go at an angle. Never go like this, but always go like that. Because there are minuscule teeth on a blade and they essentially act like a saw. So if I'm pulling out at an angle, I'm sawing my skin. Those of you who use steak knives with teeth or any of those newfangled vegetable knives for tomatoes and stuff that have teeth, you understand how this works. If you go like this, you have much less risk of cutting. If you go like this, you have much more risk. So on my arm, again, if I take my arm, I'm flat and never like that, but flat, not like this, flat, and flat, and then never pull out, but when I put it on, in the same direction. It's difficult to demonstrate, but here we go. And this way I can safely remove the hairs from my arm. Also, then when I clean off my knife, I can clean it off from hairs, or I can clean it off of oil, or I can clean it off of water, or I can clean off any kind of stuff that comes on. I need to rub from the back towards the front, because obviously if I'm going from the edge towards the back, I'm cutting. So I don't want to cut. There we go. This way it's perfectly safe. And finally, there's another way that I like to test my knives, is to run my finger against it. But notice that I'm doing an anti-cut. And this method of testing my knives for sharpness came from experience, in that I could feel the little burrs. And when I can't feel the little burrs anymore, I know that the edge is clean. Or round, but hopefully clean. And that's what I want.